Oop, I gotta do some adjustments here real quick. Apologies, just a second. There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to another stream with me, Father Sky. Decided it was time to come back to this game and play it a little bit. And I decided to make some adjustment because I want this to be more of a fun playthrough to see, the evil side rather than torture myself. I'll do that maybe on a actual like playthrough that I just saved to YouTube instead of doing a live stream of it. So we will continue this adventure. Yeah, I was doing some adjustments. Sorry there. Of Spike Ribbon and his evil pursuit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and continue on and have us a little fun.
Make way.
Make way. Need to figure out where I'm at here. Okay, got those done. Got those to do. Those to do. That's right. I think we just got done doing a storyteller save. Mark that down. All right. So I think we'll need to go do some conversations real quick before we get too much further. Yep. Let's explain why you were looking for me. I warned the authorities of Tanavis that local wardstones had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. I've examined many wardstones, but only in the one guarding Canabras did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside, a vulnerability the demons will surely use. They are able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. Oh. Good. So who are you and why did they let you examine the wardstone? He smiles faintly. I am a storyteller, just an old elf and a bit more. I am old even for an elf. I've seen many things and have been to many places. Not so long ago, I witnessed the making of a young kingdom in stolen lands, led by a remarkable and promising individual. My advice on the complicated matter of conquering those lands proved useful to that leader. This is not uncommon for me. Some seek my advice or services, and I don't refuse. This is how I acquired my reputation as an old vagrant who never hurt anyone, stayed out of other squabbles, but sometimes gave good advice. I had a few friends in Nirasan who vouched for my integrity. And this is why my humble request to be allowed to see the wardstones was granted. I visited all of them, but only found cause for alarm in Canabras. Do you wield some magic power, some instinct? He chuckles. Yes, to a certain extent, but it is more of a gift. I can see the past, stories that have happened. I touch an object, and shreds of its owner's memories are revealed to my mind. Their emotions, passions, and tragedies. I see visions like I am in, and their stories happen to me. This is my power. I've been roaming the world gathering such stories for many thousands of years. One day I will gather them all. What blight is concealed in the wardstone? I'm afraid I don't have the answer to your question. To understand the nature of this blight, we need to understand how the wardstone was created, and it is hidden from me. I can only guess. Have you heard of the Red Morning Massacre? A dreadful morning remembered with fear even by those not yet born at the time. A demoness called Manago invaded the city with a crowd of her followers and started to do what demons do best, kill and desecrate. They say they covered the wardstone with pieces of dead bodies, splashed it with blood from top to bottom. Could such an abomination darken the radiance of the gift of Iomade herself? The locals think this is impossible, but who knows? It was not the last attack. Many demon leaders brought their unholy forces here, even the terrifying Baylor Koremazed. I think I said that right. Their attacks were rebuffed, but they still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. It wouldn't have grown on its own, but Discari himself has now come to take advantage of this weakness, to open the abscess that has been festering for years, unnoticed by the people of Canagras. When the demon lord struck the blow, the weakened stone gave in. Now it's in demon hands, and nothing is stopping them from spreading the blight throughout the entire stone, and from it to the other stones along the whole perimeter of the whirlwind. Why did you travel to the ward stones? I tried to see their stories. The visions I had when I touched the ward stones were unclear. I saw hundreds, maybe thousands of different stories at the same time. They followed each other like flashes of lightning. It was impossible to separate them. I couldn't understand where one of them ended and the next began. I have heard you, storyteller. In that case, you must make every possible effort to destroy the corruption. Unfortunately, I don't know where to get an instrument powerful enough to banish it from the wardstone. As far as I know, there is nothing like it in Canabras, but the demons might have something. I heard the dying roar of Terendelev, the silver dragon, the protector of the city. And at the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweeping over me from head to toe. I would advise you to go where Terendelev perished and search there for something. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but intuition and strange sense of righteousness tell me to point you there. Present the purple knife. I found it in the square where Terendelev perished. What do you make of it? The storyteller reaches out and says softly, even from here, I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I will examine it, use my method. I will try to see the past of its owner, their emotions, and shreds of their memories. Maybe it'll help us better understand what we're dealing with. He touches the knife with his fingers clamping around the hilt with a hungry, masterful grip. His face contorts into an evil grimace, his voice disgustingly raspy. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair to my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body overfills with foods so huge that I have to look at it with all my eyes at once. On top of her scrawny little head with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. You feel feverish in your chest, where the mysterious wound is concealed feels hot. Your mind is flooded with a wave of visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech, stupid, greedy wretch, whose only achievement is my birth. A creeping, wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. A symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. I summon my spawn and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark, buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, floaty body with my claws. The gore splatters, the bone spurs on my heels sinking into her flesh. I clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off along with the shreds of meat. Victory. I am the strongest. I am the son of my winged father. The elf grimaces with distaste. His voice becomes normal again. Appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. I still don't understand. What does the knife have to do with this? He opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, engulfs the old elf. The malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as it grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the wardstone is difficult. Despite the corruption nesting in it, it still has an aura of strength. Your fingers clench the stone hilt so tight it hurts. A little spot on the flawless surface of the wardstone draws your attention. It looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise of something utterly harmless. But it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with the knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. A howl invades your ears. Light. White light everywhere. The stone knife falls from the old elf's hands. Out of breath, he drops to his knees. He's trembling, with terror on his face so unlike his usual dignified manner. What What was that? That was not the past. That was something that has yet to happen, or rather might happen. One of the roads to the future. One of the possible futures. This item will help you to cleanse the wardstone, or to destroy it. You feel a longing to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest, right into the wound that has opened up in it. It's hard to resist this feeling. But at the last moment, your self-preservation instincts take over, and you manage to keep control of your own hands. The old man stands up. He looks completely stunned. Never before has anything like this ever happened to me. But how? I am not an oracle or a prophet. Or is this another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen, I don't know why this is happening now. But there is one thing I'm sure of. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of coming changes. Great changes. I shared your vision, and this knife tempted me. Did you see what I saw? This has never happened before. Could it be the magic of the object that brought me? I sense dark energies in it that can cloud and charm the mind. Be careful with this item. It may have tried to influence you, but you managed to overcome its power and subdue it. Or perhaps something else happened to us, something we don't yet know, understand. Can you see the future? I don't know. Obviously I can, but nothing like this has ever happened to me before. Future never opened its secrets to me before I met you. Gods, who are you and why have our paths crossed? I feel this is not a coincidence. Something momentous is happening. Destiny is pushing us towards something. But what? Questions without answers. I swear this morning I couldn't have imagined what awaited me. Maybe it's the knife that gives you the power of divination. This knife is a powerful artifact, but I feel that its power is of a different nature. No, I felt the same as I do when I tell the past. This is my gift, manifested in a completely abnormal way. Is what you saw destined to happen? No, the future is not set. It used to be, a long time ago when a god Arden guarded Golarion, but not now. Prophecies do not come true, or they do, but not the way that they were supposed to. I only saw one version of the future, one of the paths leading to it. But the choice has not been made, and our destinies are not set in stone. Who were you in your vision? I don't know. Someone strong and desperate enough to resort to extreme measures. I felt that what I was doing had to be done. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago, I would have agreed with you, but the thing that has just happened, it disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed, and these changes frighten me. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them can tell us a story. Now it's politely, let me touch them, and I'll tell you what I can see. Waldolf carefully takes the unnailed sword, Radiance. Powerful forces lie dormant in this sword. It used to belong to an incredibly bright and daring soul. His hand runs carefully over the scale that has still not lost its shine. Proud Turandalef, protector of Cannabis. You devoted your life to serving people. Your death is a great loss. But maybe I will be able to find out something about you that is unknown to your many admirers. He touches Finian. What a peculiar weapon. I sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Finian. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Grandpa, watch where you're poking your fingers. It tickles. Elf looks at you with unusual impatience. Shall we? So, present the stone knife. Tell me about its previous owner. Touches knife. My hunger, many legs okay. I believe we're going through the whole thing again. Thank you for the story. Radiance, what do you see in its past? Touches the blade with his finger. Sadness rings in his voice. Residence doomed. Demons attacked right when we lost the protection of the Sword of Valor. My city, my bastion of hope. We built you as a symbol that lands mutilated by the abyss could still be restored to mortals. Now you are perishing, and there's nothing I can do. We retreat. No, we flee. A frightened crowd rushes out into the night through the southern gate. They are chased by angry howls of demons, killing the last defenders of the citadel. My heart goes out to them, but I am standing still on the wall. I am covering the retreat. Demons do not attack. They seethe around you, fall from the sky, strike from all sides at once. They can't be stopped, but they can be distracted. I run to the upper floor of the gate tower. Radiance glows with a golden light in my hands. I permit myself to close my eyes for just one heartbeat. I imagine that the soft glimmering of the sword I see through my closed eyelids is the light of the summer sun. I smile. I open my eyes and call out, "Hey, Dascari's spawn. Who wants the best trophy of the night? You know my name. Yanyo. You know how many of you I have killed with this very hand. You want a curry favor with Driver's hand, Minago, or the echo of your lord? Bring them my head if you can." Roaring and screaming, they rush toward me in a wave of deformed bodies and unfurled wings. The wave crashes against me, spattering my armor with bloody froth. Broken wings and chopped up bodies plummet to the foot of the tower. In the heat of battle, I see Joran's pale face down there. He looks up at me in desperation, but he can't give help. He's carrying two wounded on his shoulders. My city will fall, but my friends will survive. This is what I am fighting for. I am covering the retreat. The flow of people gradually dwindles. My armor is broken in many places, and I cannot heal my wounds anymore. The last demon I stabbed with radiance suddenly recoils, tearing the handle out of my blood-slicken hand. He flies up, but falls somewhere far behind the walls, by the road, being taken by those fleeing. No more golden glow in my hands. The night closes in on me, filled with shrieking, mocking demon laughter. Dresden, I am dying with you. Light of the sword, righteous Iomade, accept my soul. Runs his hand along the blade with a sad smile. I know whose memory this is. I've heard about her so many times. Yanyo was a true crusader. Touching her memories is so cleansing. You see the future of the sword? Just one of numerous possibilities. The Bino touched the sword, and metal rings in his voice. I slide out of the sheath swiftly. I proudly watch the army of warriors led by my lord. I see them slash in the air, putting courage into their hearts. I am radiance. Tremble, city of Dresden. My lady Yanyo has perished, but I am not done yet. Charge. He returns the sword to you. It is nice to know that the sword's glory days are not over. It has many battles ahead. Take care of it. It is a glorious sword. Tell me about Trendilov. Takes a deep breath and smiles. I am flying. I can finally spread my wings. I am gliding over a broad river, and the sunset has turned its surface smooth like a mirror, and I can see my reflection. It is as if another silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. What is it? The scales on my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I am in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone is carrying me on a stretcher made of shields and spears. I am so weak I can barely lift my hands to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It is black and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me, out of sympathy for them, did I choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flight over rivers. I went to the demon's lair. They don't have a scratch on them, but I am infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. And then suddenly I feel shame. No, these are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends, and I am glad they did not suffer. But I hate them and myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them, all because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me. The only thing I hear is, your mentor. He will come, he will help. And I lose consciousness. Takes a deep breath and exits the vision. Such hatred from Trendilov? Wasn't she on our side? Trendilov has come a long way. The unit was ambushed by demons once, and she was infected with foulness. The Trendilov you met in Canabras had gone through many trials and regained her former purity. What happened next? Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Trendilov's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if you find something else that belonged to her, we will know more about her struggle. However, no matter what we learn, remember her soul, the soul of a true dragon, overcame every obstacle, endured every torment. She was able to purify herself, for dragons are truly powerful, not only in body but in spirit. Finian, tell me what you see. Hello, Grandpa Elf. Storyteller carefully takes Finian from your hands. Hello, Finian. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. His face contorts into a painful grimace. I'm coming to you again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a long time. Then they chained me to the table and the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. He placed a device with a jar over me. It feels like I'm being fried. At first I tried to break free, but I got tired and then I screamed, but now I've lost my voice. No, the pain is burning right through me. He stops and his voice changes, becoming more frightened. I think I lost consciousness again, but when I look up, the pain was gone, and I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it, and someone else was lying on the table, a burned corpse covered with a black crust. The master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. I should have run back then, but I couldn't for some reason. This burned corpse had a symbol on his belt, just like the one I do. An eye and a star. My favorite belt, a good one. Where would a stranger get one? It must have been someone from my clan, some distant family member. He stops. He speaks again. You will hear only muffled whisper. Those crusaders. I was glad when I saw them. I thought they'd come to help, but how? How is it that I killed them all? Someone told me to, and I obeyed. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. I need to catch my breath. I need all this to stop, even just for a minute. I just have to understand what's happening to me. Just need to rest. He shakes his head and slowly comes to his senses. Not as Finian's past, but what awaits him in his future. The dead have no future, but I see an endless ocean of, on a good day, and a boat flying over the waves. I am so excited, but I don't know whose vision this is. Is this a soul existing here now, or a soul reborn? Thank you for your story. Please take care of this young lad. He is finally in the right hands. Do not worsen his suffering by involving him in dishonorable deeds. Come on, Grandpa Elf. I can take care of myself. I'm not a kid. I don't know what horrors you were talking about, but don't you worry about it, all right? Well, look after yourself. We have more important things to do. Can I help you? He nods gratefully. I appreciate your offer. I have reason to believe that somewhere in Canabras there is a manuscript authored by an elf from Keonan who witnessed the Earthfall. His voice suddenly breaks and he stops for a moment. For personal reasons, I would like to examine it, but no matter how hard I try, I have failed to find it. Even in the Blackwing Library, I only found a mention that the manuscript exists and is held somewhere in the city. I assumed it's stored at the Grey Garrison. They wouldn't let me into the archive when I visited. All those crusaders were nervous about the strange blind elf interested in their secrets. It's understandable. Crusade naturally made them a little paranoid, but now the Grey Garrison has fallen into enemy hands. I would be grateful if I could see the manuscript. I have a few questions about our encounter in the Blackwing Library. Of course, I made a secret of why I came to the library. I was looking for something. What were you doing there? I was looking for a very old thing. Rumor has it, some ancient scroll or book page about the times of Earthfall is held in Canabras. According to the legend, it describes the last days of the proud kingdom of Keonan, later abandoned by the elves fleeing Galarian. I have a vague hope that the events described in it will shed some light on my past. Did you find what you were looking for? He shakes his head gloomily. Alas, no. But I found proof that the book I'm looking for is in Canabras, or at least part of it is. I see. I want to know more about you. I'm not surprised. A strange, peculiar-looking elf with unusual powers who comes from afar and calls himself a collector of stories. Such things usually spark some interest. I will answer your questions. Who are you and where are you from? Before, I would have said that I was a blacksmith. From Keonan, who lost his sight and then found his true calling in a new craft, that of a story collector. But I have lately begun to suspect that those words are no more than a lie. So I had a notification go off there. Thank you for the follow. Oh, let's see here. True calling it a new craft, that of a story collector, but I have lately begun to suspect that those words are no more than a lie. He chuckles sadly. It's quite the irony. I never thought I'd have cause to complain about my memory. It holds the stories of the entire world, but I've noticed more and more alarming signs recently. I encountered ancient stories and see myself in them. I don't remember those events. Stories cannot lie. So it means that my memory is lying. And I intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm looking for proof that my visions are true, and for the reason why my past has been hidden from me. You look ancient. I thought elves didn't get old. He straightens his bony back with dignity. As you can see, we do if we manage to live for many thousands of years. There may not be a single mortal in this world older than me. Sighing and continuing with a sad smile. Anyway, it's not about time. It's about the stories I keep inside. There is so much suffering and sadness in the world. And in my stories, too. I've lived every one of them. I've drunk this bitter experience and accepted it in my heart. It's hard, the weight of all this suffering on my shoulders, but I wouldn't trade my burden for any other. Where do you get your strange powers? I've always got along well with things. I used to be a blacksmith, that I know for sure. I've always felt the essence of things, their spirit. For as long as I can remember, I have always been able to feel the traces of memories and feelings left on things by their former owners. I don't know where this gift comes from. Maybe, having taken my sight, the gods granted me another sense. How do you see into the future? I cannot say. Such visions are new to me. My instinct has always worked towards the past, not the future. But some things change. Everything changes. So do I. Perhaps right now the stories that are yet to happen are more important than the ones that have happened already. Why did you come to the Whirlwind? Searching for the truth about my real past has brought me here. I saw myself in other stories. In them I was called the Elf in the Tower. Now I'm looking for this tower, my tower, everywhere. I've been to many places. I've visited islands and deserts, but I haven't found it. There are very few uncharted territories on my map. The Whirlwind is one of them. How do you collect stories? The same way a court philanderer collects his conquest, the way a healer has a personal cemetery of patients he failed to save. The way every person, including you, has a box of secrets, those precious experiences deep down in their soul that no one is allowed to touch. The world is not made of things or matter even, it's made of stories. They move from the past to the future, piercing our world at the point of here and now. They give meaning to everything. They are the meaning, and everything else is only the setting required for stories to exist. There is nothing more real and alive than a story. And anything real and alive can die or be destroyed, distorted, forgotten. But as long as I carry these stories with me, they will not be lost. This is why I don't often share my stories. By sharing one with you, I give you the right to tell it to others, to distort and embellish it advertently or inadvertently. How can I be sure you will keep its original purity? Stories travel from one person to another. They change, become distorted, turn into tall tales. This is why I keep my stories to myself. I have no more questions. I have to go. Well, that is what you think. In fact, the world is full of amazing things, and you still have a lot of questions. They just haven't been bubbled up to the surface of your consciousness yet. I wish you interesting adventures. Ah, yes, I still got to get my levels up done, too. But we need to speak with Nino. Boy, I am pleased with you. I have asked you to bring me to safety, and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, having a follower to aid me is most efficient and, frankly, pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons, plumb the depths of knowledge hitherto unknown, and scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. She stops to catch her breath. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Do you always express your delight so effusively? What? Who are you? She stares at you for a while, bewildered in her eyes, but then it is replaced by recognition. Oh, yes, my new follower. So, what am I supposed to do? Oh, yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for your as yet modest achievements and to try to induce you to survive for more of such encouragement. That is the principle that underpins any training. She frowns, but only for an instant. Ah, I see. Your modest nature was unsettled by the overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I will never praise you again, unless I forget. But let's get back to business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Canavers and Resin, as soon as is reasonably predictable. I'll mark the place on your map with a large red cross, so you won't forget it. What's so special about these ruins, dear Canavers? I'm glad you asked. This is my greatest hypothesis, my secret project, and I won't pass up the opportunity to share it with you, because you're my most loyal follower, and you are worthy of possessing such knowledge. She rubs her nose. And also because you're the first person who's ever asked me about it. She's such a smart nitwit, it's hilarious. Some time ago, I was walking around the border of the Whirlwood and I met a strange person. He was wearing a frayed gray robe and his face was hidden behind an odd white mask. Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to ask him about the reasons for his absurd appearance. And do you know what he said to me? He said, I am the answer, but what is the question? Then he walked off in the direction of the Whirlwood. The next day, after I'd already forgotten about this first encounter, I had another similar encounter. This time I met an elven woman, judging by the pointy ears sticking out from behind the mask. I am the answer, but what is the question? She said before taking off towards the Whirlwood, and then I realized everything became clear to me. I know a mystery when I see one, considering this one of my Murad talents. She rubs her tip of her nose. After all these geysers were simply on their way to a costume party, were they? After examining several maps, I determined that they were all heading in one direction, to a place not far from Canopus, a place which is marked as nameless ruins, even on ancient Socoran maps. That's where I need to go. Unraveling the secret of that place will be my greatest discovery. It will secure my place in history, or perhaps even legend. How do you know where we have to go? Do you know how to find Do you know how to find a beehive in a forest? You need to catch two bees, set them free in two different locations of the forest, and remember the directions they fly in. Then you take a map and draw lines showing the bees' routes. The place where the lines intersect will mark the location of the beehive. Fascinating, yes? By the way, forest bees do not make honey. She sighs. I used the beehive principle here too. For a couple of months, I tracked the strange people in masks and observed the direction in which they were traveling. I collected the coordinates, mapped their estimated routes, and made the discovery. All the routes intersected at the nameless ruins not far from Canavers. What do you expect to find there? I haven't the slightest idea. If I knew what was hidden there, I wouldn't be so eager to go. These ruins aren't very far from Canavers. You could have easily gotten there all by yourself. Why do you need me? Her eyes seemed ready to pop out of their sockets in surprise. Don't you see? This is a legendary secret place. Who knows what may happen to me after I lift the veil and uncover the workings of the universe? My mortal body may be unable to contain all that knowledge, or perhaps I will ascend and become equal to the gods themselves. I need you to write down everything that happens and report my fate to the interested parties in Absalom. And don't forget to praise me as I deserve while you're there. You know, these ruins of yours may turn out to be just that, ruins. In that case, we'll write this experiment off as a failure and start another one. I don't know which experiment I'll try next. That's all I wanted to ask about your task. Well, now you know. So off we go. She frowns. Did I make a rhyme? Perhaps I discovered a poetic talent in myself. Let's conduct an experiment. Quickly, say any word and I'll try to find a rhyme for it right away. Iamade. Says Dascari, go away. If you play, you need to pay. Every shade of color gray. The best rhymes, don't you think? Well, this experiment was unsuccessful. You learned that I have no poetic talent at all, she sighs. But it's no reason to despair. I have a gift of poetry in addition to my inexhaustible intelligence would have been a little too much. Besides, I'm catastrophically busy, and I have no time to spend on writing poetry. I don't like it when you call me boy. My name is Spike Ribbon. On a grand scale of world history, your name is irrelevant. I have no reason to remember it. You see, the brain of any given individual can contain only a limited amount of facts. I only expend my memory on things that are truly important. The laws of thermodynamics, divine hysteria, planar geography, things that will lead what will lead Galarian to a brighter future. She rubs her nose. Besides, what if I make a great discovery, but I won't be able to remember it because my memory is full of outdated or useless information? What a nightmare that would be. What a loss for the whole of Galarian. But you do remember your name, right? Oh, only so I don't know what to put in for the author's name in my encyclopedia. Are there any names worth remembering? There are, and to my deepest regret, there are too many of them. Heaves a sigh that would befit a grief-stricken old man. The names of gods and demigods, the names of rulers, conquerors, and other persons by some reason deemed great by the people of Galarian. They etched their names into history, and alas, every self-respecting, educated person must know them. But there are some names I'm happy to remember. Great scientists, some of them divine, others mortal. True keepers of knowledge and great experimentalists. The pioneers of knowledge, Irie, Neethys, Irilu Vorlash. Irilu Vorlash opened the world wound. She's the betrayer of humanity. It's her fault the demons invaded Galarian. Oh, yes, she is the greatest of greats. Just imagine she managed to open a rift from Galarian to the abyss. No one knew how. No one believed it was possible. No one even dreamed of such a thing, and she just did it. It was an experiment of the century. Wipes a tear from her eye. I would have been so happy if I could have been in her place. Of course, some part of Galarian's population died as a result of the experiment, and the Crusaders are still wrestling with its consequences to this day. But the very essence of what Arilo managed to do was a breakthrough of cosmic significance, both figuratively and literally. Sooner or later, the world wound will be closed. Peace will return to Galarian, and as for the victims of the ongoing war, they will be remembered as unfortunate but unavoidable sacrifices at the altar of science. That's an interesting way to look at things, though I'm not sure the Crusaders would agree with you. Winks at you perplexed. Well, what were we talking about? We'll go in more detail later about her. It's a lot of just, I don't remembers anyway. Pierces a crumpled piece of paper on her sleeve and takes some notes. This conversation lasted approximately 5 minutes. She lifts her chin. By the way, did you know that that is the exact same amount of time the Inquisitors of Cannabis need to find the defendant guilty? But to shake off Inquisitors chasing you takes five times as long. That experiment proved that running while clad in heavy armor is not burdensome for them at all. Holy cow. She was a nutball. All right. I think that is all I needed to talk to for the moment. I might need to go here. Don't think we're done with Woljif yet. Still need to go do something. Yeah, we'll talk a little later. Here we go. The elf's pale, beautiful face bears an expression of melancholy detachment. How may I help you? I met Kalissa. The melancholy expression remains calm, but his entire body tenses and his fingers wrap around the handle of his weapon. Under what circumstances? I hope you seize the opportunity to kill her. Are you certain of your allegations? Lowers his head and says in a hollow voice, I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and most egregious of lies. Whose word do you trust, hers or mine? I let her go. Gives you a sad look and stares off into the distance. Your decision is regrettable, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that this hunt to close falls upon my shoulders. Good fortune to you. Okay, I think I've sold off most of the stuff. Right, I've got Finian in my hands. I need to give that to Windowhog at some point. Let's see here. We need to level up. Another level of Mantis Zealot. We got the Swarm at level 4. Going with Dex is going to be the best thing, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to want some Wisdom later on too to get that up. Let's go with that, and we'll just mobility and religion. Sure. And we get some extra attacking skills because I am a Warpriest. All right. You little deer. You've already got your skills there. We're going to definitely want to change that. Yep, we'll do the charisma. Those are fine. But we want to do evil eye instead. Curing moderate wounds. Don't want that. Right. Bone shaker. Mantis grasp is okay, but we already got Camilla that has that. I think I'm gonna go with bone shaker. Give her a little more offensive skill at range. We definitely need to alter a little bit to get her a better ability later on. Gonna multi-class her a little bit. Yeah, that's fine, but we want to, yes, that's fine. We want to do, I believe it's mobility and trickery. That's what we need to do. Let's go back to here, because we want to make her a arcane trickster. So yeah, we need 4 mobility, 4 trickery, and she'll get her arcane knowledge. Sneak attack's going to come on a little bit later on at, yeah, level 11, we take Vivisectionist, so we'll do that. Get those started up. Not a big fan of Acid Arrow. It doesn't usually hit very well. And Stone Call just makes things difficult for everybody else. We will do Scorching Ray. And don't need invisibility. Hideous Laughter could be pretty handy. What is that one? That's enchantment, evocation, and enchantment. She's pretty good with both of those. And illusion, obviously, but these are kind of meh for her. So, yeah, let's go with Hideous Laughter. That'll help with some crowd control. Next, we'll just here, we're just going to go ahead and branch off. This will make him really strong. Later on, he'll be able to even tank if he wants to. Yeah, go Dex. Trying to remember. I don't think I need to switch anything else out. I just drop everything and use other items. It'll work out all right. Yeah. Now, 7 spells. Shield, use fire by legs, pernicious. And cure light wounds. Why not? All right. Windowog, we are going straight fighter with you, but we are not going longbow. Dexterity is fine for accuracy. Those 2 are just fine. No, we are going to go throwing axe. Yes, that is fine. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're good for all that. We'll start here with the throwing weapon stuff there. Spear, short sword. Come on, guys, really? Alright, next. And I think we'll take dual wielding on the next one. Camilla. What are we going to do with you? Got that. You got 2 weapon fighting. Yeah, looks like we'll keep with that. 1 more dexterity because that's going to be kind of your bread and butter. Yeah, we'll keep popping trickery for you, and let's do persuasion, maybe. She's not an Arcana person, so yeah, well, can drop it into Perception as well too. But let's bump up Persuasion then, I suppose. Let's see here. What do we want to do with her? I think we want to do Intimidating Display. Any weapon that she has power or mastery over, she can shock people or make them go into a fear mode. So we will do that one for now. Last but not least, so now we have Level and Rowdy Rogue. And I think I do want to do the monk type build with her, just to keep her at a really good tanking capability. So Sohei is what we would want to do, because that gives her the mount capability. And she also gets the bonus feat there, and she gets a lot of bonuses on this, so it's a really good spec to multi-class her into. Let's see here. Let's do more charisma, because she's still going to be a paladin. And let's see, we're not going to mess with mobility and whatnot, so we'll do that, and let's give her some meat. Let's go Perception. There we go. She gets a horse. A horse is a horse, of course. And then we want Mounted Shield. And that actually enhances the armor class of the horse. And then the next level, we will do Boon Companion. And here we're going to take Bulwark, because the horse is going to be a little bit of a tinker. So we will do these two. Feat we will do, I believe, is either going to be Dodge or Toughness. I think Toughness is going to behoove us a little better for now. Oh, Brute, why not? And make that your birthday. There you go. Okay, so that is everybody leveled up. Almost an hour of just gobbledygook, and finally getting to where we can start getting back on the road. Oh, look, there's her horse. You. Why did you serve Hostilla? What'd you do for her? Brought my kin to their lair so they can join the demon army and accept the power given to them. I made them my tribe stronger. Later, once we no longer needed the demons, my powerful kin would have fought for me. Aren't you ashamed of betraying your kin? Respectfully but defiantly, I know that Saul would have called me a traitor, but for one reason only. He grew old and cowardly. I accepted the same fate as my fellow tribesmen. I ate the flesh too, and for many gongs I thrashed with fever, growing like an animal, lunging at anyone and everyone. My body burned from the inside. But I handled it because I was the strongest of them all. Not a single day have I regretted the power I gained, and that's why I'm not ashamed of sharing my power with my tribe. Why did you decide to switch allegiance? I was only serving the demons because they promised me power, and only for as long as they had something to offer me. She chuckles, revealing her sharp teeth, but Hostilla can't offer me anything now. She's dead, and I was never going to risk my life for her. You are a true leader, one worth following, Hunter says in a fawning tone. How can I trust you? Her voice gains a fervent edge. Why would I betray you, Master? We are the strongest. It would be stupid to defect to your enemies and die along with them. No, I am not that dumb. I have no more questions for you. That's it for now. I do not think I need to. Well, let me double check here with Erebus. Found Jana Dory, like, yes, thank you. It's good to have her back. Let me ask you a few personal questions. But please, but I must warn you, there are some things I don't have the right to discuss. Where are you from? I was born in Canabras. I grew up on a farm just outside of me. But my way back home lay at the end of the long, winding road. It took me years of traveling through foreign lands before I came to me, where I've always belonged. Say thank you for your answers, and I have to go. Ask her other deeper questions later on. You double check, make sure I spoke with her. Yes, I did. All right, we need to get ourselves going so we're not sitting here garbling our way around here all day. So we'll move this over here, move these guys over here, because that gives me some better offensive capability. And let's see here. So that's just to do the damage. Oh, that's because I've used it before. Okay, I was like, why do I have two? All right. We are all rested. Yes. Okay, moving on. Welcome to the game that has a lot going on. Okay, it's raining. Let's see here. I think we will go with Nino for now. We still have more to do in Canopus. All right. Where this? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's go back in real quick because I think he has some. I think he has some money, and then he also has another job for us too, which we need to make sure we pick up. Oh, yeah, we unlocked it.
What in the name of the Green Mother's going on in this crazy town?
Ceiling gives way with a thundering crash, and a griffin lands on the floor of the tavern. In a flash, the creature transforms. A huge, red-bearded man now stands before you. Folding his arms, he casts a proprietary eye over the tavern and in a deep, booming voice.
Who's in charge here? You there in the armor? Or is it you, tavern keeper? Or maybe it's you, old-timer? Oh, you, I remember. You were in that ravaged fortress with all the books. You can explain all this to me.
His nut brown eyes bounced around from everybody. Erebeth, Gimel, and Storyteller before finally landing on you.
Well?
Ignoring the looks of astonishment, the man approaches and looks you dead in the eye. Will 12, look back at him and say nothing.
You're good.
He looks away after a long moment.
All right. First things first. If by some chance you don't already know, they call me Ulbrich. Ulbrich Olesk. Chief of the Olesk clan. The one that gave Barzog's orcs a drubbing. Well, never heard of them either. I'll be damned. Just an illusion or something? One minute I'm laying myself down for a nap in a glade one summer's day, and the next I'm waking up among ruins and flames and monsters running riot. And no one knows me. But you see, my name's famous across Sarkoris. Where in the blazes am I? What's going on here?
A failed knowledge check. This man does not know that Sarkoris has fallen. You couldn't have come through the door.
The door would have been smarter, right enough. I was asleep too long, that must be it. My head's all muddled. I remember I was flying over the city looking for something, and when I found it, I just drove straight for it. Roads and roofs be damned. But what was I looking for? Drinks? Warriors? No, that's not it. Or maybe you. Was I looking for you?
You said you saw me in the library. When?
Now, let me think. Strange that the memory's in there, but it's all broken up in little pieces. So, I opened my eyes, I saw books and stones around me, and you were there. Then I was flying over the city. I had wings. And then I was in this here tavern, and then I saw you again.
In the library, there was a stone statue of a griffin. Came to life suddenly and flew off. Was that you?
A statue, you say? Strange. I don't remember being turned to stone. But if it looked like a griffin, then it must have been me. Take a gander at this. Don't worry, I won't scratch you. I'm no werewolf, I'm a shifter. My powers were granted to me by the sacred griffin Ervar, who protects our clan. I doubt you've got any other griffins flying about this city of yours.
You're saying you fell asleep in Socorus and woke up here?
That's what I'm saying to you. I was plucked like a fish from a pond and carried off to God's nowhere. All right, that's enough questions from you. Now answer some of mine. Where am I, and what's going on here?
The city is called Canabras. I don't know how long you were asleep, but Socorus hasn't existed for 100 years.
Oh, I can't take any more. Oh, you got me there. You're telling me I fell asleep for 100 years. Socorus was swallowed by demons, and Canabras, that little fishing village, is now a fortress city. Oh, go on, pull the other one. Fine. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, don't. We're in a tavern, not in the middle of nowhere. There's plenty of folks around. I'm sure one of these people will tell me what's happening here. There's one thing I do know without asking. You've got a tough fight on your hands. I'm not one to wait on an invitation to a brawl, so if you're making ready to break some demon horns, I'm going with you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have a taste of whatever ale they brew here.
Well, you do that then. Here, take this. Yes, it's 2,000 coins. Take your payment and remember that Hortus groom always keeps his word. You helped me get back to the surface, and I duly paid you for escorting me. Now, speaking of our future cooperation, looks at you with unvarnished disapproval, his arms folded across his chest, his foot tapping impatiently. I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your service. What do you mean, a job for someone like me? For an adventurer ready to sell their soul for booze and then lie down drunk in the gutter. Or do you think you're somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps, noble of heart, but without a coin to your name. He sizes you up critically and then sighs and shrugs. You seem a reliable enough ally to me, and you did get me out of those mongrel caves, so why should I care what you do with my money once you've got it? Orgus seems like one of those people who think the entire world owes them something. Excuse me. However, you hear notes of hysteria beneath his smug arrogance. It's as though he's really quite nervous about taking great pains to conceal it. Noble birth doesn't give you the right to behave badly. I would ask that you refrain from such statements in the future. Puts his hands on his hips. Oh, really? How impudent. No one dares tell Hargus Worm how to address the rabble. So what does this job involve? You shall be my bodyguard, you see, and I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Canabras. I still have, well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in a wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every thief and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help, but they're no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Damned cowards and traitors, that's what they are. Also, please do take Camellia with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth, after all. What kind of reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. I'm not interested. Lures into you with inquisitive eyes. Why do you refuse? You don't need the money? Perhaps it's not enough. Fine, I'll double the amount. Deal. Marvelous, most excellent. His face relaxes. Smooth a few of the tense lines. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand. But do hurry unless you want me to lower your reward. That was the last thing we needed. All right, now we'll move on. Yeah, while I eat my valor candy. Snacks. Good party there, so we'll move on. I like Oldbury, but yeah, don't need to worry about that. Save that for a little later. Yeah, let's go to Market Square and try to finish that one up real quick. All right.
Together we stand.
Yep. Where are we at here? Okay, so we were down here. I need to go back and visit with Horan, so let's do that real quick. Oops, no. That's the one we want to do.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Oh, I suppose you are. Just in case. Oh, what do you want? I'm busy. The demons and the salt will strike at any moment. Talk to Remian. He's not your enemy. He only wants what's good for Commanders. So you're defending the traitor? I'll have your measure now. Demon collaborator. To arms, death to traitors, kill the demon worshipper. Of course. No, armor yourself up. Yeah, let's see here. We can do quick cast of divine favor. And give him a couple of whacks. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
The light. Take you.
Okay. One down. See if we can freak him out. Ouch. Alright. You back yourself up so you don't get whacked. And attack hold. There we go. That's a good solid hit. We need to move your menu around here a little bit. Go over here. That can go here. Oh yeah, I forgot to change your spells. Oh well. Blinding ray on him. There we go. That makes him hit less. Move over here.
Cover me, all right?
Go stab. There we go. And now we shall do fire.
Into the fray.
And you can come in and just stab. That's fine.
They'll beg me to stop.
Snowballing. There we go.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
There we go. And hopefully. There we go. Yeah, he wanted to pick a fight, so his own loss. Take all that. And I will shut off my red shroud. Okay. And we still got bleed everywhere that we need to pick up. Oh, I haven't done that fight yet, have I? Need to get that fight out of the way. Yeah. Yep.
Rely on me.
You come here.
You me.
You come over here.
My tail is restless.
You come over here.
Well,
And you move
a
there.
bright future awaits us.
And then we shall just go ahead. Well, hold on. Let's be a little smarter about this. We got spells. Might as well use some spells. You use that and use that. There we go. Let's see here. We want to. Yeah, stun barrier's okay, I suppose. Go ahead and use that. And let's throw off a bless. Make us a little more ready, I guess is the best word. And yeah, I want you to hit better. So use that. Okay.
I will help where I can.
Was it you that summoned me? Allow me to repay you. Let's just move you over here. Ninny. Those won't do enough damage. I'm going to try to blind ram, I guess. Close enough anyway. Don't necessarily need point, yeah, I need point blank shot. Oh yeah, I should have rapid shot a couple times. So let's bring you over here. You can not charge in. Move over here. And actually you take your agility. Alright, so you just get in here, stab. Okay, that's something at least. Alright, try to blind it. That is a miss. I like the screen. Alright. Whack him. There we go. Yeah, go over there and just whack him. There you go.
Distract them for me.
Okay, time for you to, yeah, just snipe. I want to get this guy down good.
Guide my blade.
Okay. Oh, she got stunned. Of course she got stunned. Whack him with magic. Oh. Didn't overcome the spell resistance, of course. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
So this is how it feels.
Dead.
I'll rip you apart.
Whack, whack. On this one, we'll make our attack rolls better.
I'll split
Whack 'em.
you in half.
And you
Time to
whack
share
him.
your treasures.
There we go. And hopefully we'll take him down.
Without risk.
I'll watch your back.
You just heal yourself a little bit. And alright. So bummer. Usually you can have some guys here to loot, but I guess we didn't get it. Came too late. Now let's go attack the Remian because I want to finish that. Have some candy. That's what I'm snacking on tonight. Owen is dead. I'm sorry for this. Really, I am truly sorry. Owen did not understand what he was doing, and he did so much harm. But he sincerely believed that he was fighting for the good of the city and the entire crusade. In another position, he could have done so much good. What other tidings do you bring? I don't want to believe that Knobris has fallen, that everyone is dead, and there is no one left to fight. Please tell me, are there pockets of resistance where I can be of assistance? Erebeth Terabit of Eagle Watch is gathering survivors in the Defender's Heart Tavern. You would be very useful there. Under Terabit? I don't know her personally, but her wife, Aniva, is a regular worshiper at our temple. I would be glad to aid them in this fight. I have to go. Right. Oh, yes. We need to finish up over here, too. You quaff a couple of potions. There we go. Some more desirable.
This is my kind of work.
Going down. Garbage. What do we have here? Pick that up as we leave. I was preventing myself from going this way because of the amounts of pain that you would get out of it, but I
No
am
reason to pause.
better off now,
Save
so
the
let's
last
start
one for
this
me.
fight. Okay. Love that sneak attack. Helps so much. You are in a bad spot, so you will just move over here. You pretty much don't have any spells. I gotta get you some better ones. You can't hit him, so you just move over here. Yep.
No match
Whack him
for
with an
me.
axe. You missed. Okay. Yeah, you charge that one. Go. Not in range of anybody, so we'll just move over here. Yeah, I need to take that
Cover me,
cleric
all
out.
right?
There we go. Whack him with fire. 3 points of damage. Raw.
They'll beg me to stop.
There we
You
go.
are today's sacrifice.
No, it's not hitting. Can't sacrifice anybody who can hit him. Ow! 10 points of damage there, being not so gentle.
Take you.
Come on, Zealot, you gotta hit something. Take out the wizard. Ouch. 12. Good grief. It's beat up so easy. Yeah, just finish
Samuel's
off the
at you.
shear.
Why not both?
Can. Thank you. I don't know, blind would probably work pretty good on this guy. If you can hit him. Of course you can.
I'll
Alright,
rip
you
you
whack him.
apart.
That's better.
Go for their hearts.
Finish him off. Oh, that was your mistake there. Alright. Yeah, there's a couple of things we want to get over here, especially a magic item. As well as part of Windowog's story things. Yeah, there we are.
We will
You
win
move
this
over
war.
here and charge that one.
Tear your throat out.
There we go. That's a good start. Take it.
No match
You whack
for
that
me.
one too. So that way he's going down. And let's see here. Can we get you to charge anybody? No. So we'll just run you up. Alright. My dude can't get anybody because he's just so damn slow. What about you? Yes, get the evoker.
irrelevant.
Irrelevancy has nothing on the matter of that. You still have to hit them before you can do things like that. Thank you. Let's go that
Distraction for
here.
me.
That's a good hit.
Into
Take out the evoker. Thank you. Maybe you can make yourself useful and charge that one. You can miss all you want.
I'll cut you wide open.
You're not hitting 3 hit points. Come on. Oh,
I won't go down this easy.
damn it. These guys hit hard sometimes.
Mind over muscle.
I'll rip you apart!
That you might
Time
be
to
alright.
share your treasures.
There we go.
The inheritor. Guide my
There we go. Not so painful anymore this time. Alright. So you've got Radiance. However, I think I would like for you to use a sword that actually has some magic on it. So we will let you use the long sword of right. And it has cold iron, so that's even better. We need to hang on to that one. And let's see here. I mean, I could use a mace, but really going to suffer for it. So we will keep using the other one. There's a centaur I like Zealot to use, but this will work for now. Daggers. Ah, yes. Young mongrel stands before you, their gazes roaming, the demon blood drying on their lumpen faces. Bloodthirst has made them lose their minds. I remember suffering from the craving too, but I'm smarter than them, tougher too. I was able to keep myself in check. She turns to you. Give them a show of strength and they will follow you. Oh, mongrels. A sheet of paper appears from in your sleeve. I have so many questions for you. Which tastes better, cave slugs or cave rats? Or perhaps beetles? How often do you wash yourselves? Where do you go to relieve yourselves? I promised to cut out your heart if you asked me about others one more time, didn't I? Well, now my threat extends to you, pestering my other kind as well. Hey, you tainted freaks, did you forget what I did to Hostilla? I'll do the same to you if you don't fall in line. March into the shield maze and don't come out until you hear me arrive. Even you lumps will be useful in a fight for the Grey Garrison. The mongrel with the growth instead of an eye hisses at you and bows his head in submission. The rest follow suit. More fodder for the fight. Now, we must heal ourselves up again. That'll work there. You take a couple of them yourself. There we go. Nearly 7:20 and I'm yawning.
Follow me!
Terrible.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Well, it's done now.
Pyromaniacs. Alright. That means we probably got some boomerangs we're going to be messing with. Yes, we're going to be messing with boomerangs. Or a boomerang, I believe, but, well,
I hate
still
the
going to
voice of the
suck.
spirit.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Give that to her. And then
Rely on
you
me.
come on up here.
Can we retreat already?
That's what we want. We want attention on you.
No match for me.
Ooh, there we go. Good shot. Well, I'd like for you to just go ahead and go on in here. Yeah, we want to take this guy out.
Take you.
And then I want you.
The
Come
spirits
stab
demand
you
your
that
blood.
one. Yeah, you tried, you failed.
I'll
That's
remove this
fine.
obstacle.
Cover me, all right?
Okay. Of course, he's gonna launch a fireball. Nope. Ran too far. Couldn't do it. That's always handy. Whack him. Thank you. Alright, that's the scimitar I was looking for.
Move aside.
Move aside. That's the relic we're looking for. Very, very handy. Disarm. Do your job, Jeff.
This is my kind of work.
Do this. And most importantly, you need this. Very, very important piece. Definitely helpful. Let me double check settings again because something's not working the way that I wanted it to, which is the number of enemies, but it's still not bringing up the number of enemies. Yeah, it's still there. Oh well. Maybe it'll pick up later on.
Make way.
But the say anyway. I always forget what songs I remember how to sing whenever I'm like focused on something.
A bright future awaits us.
Is that what it is? I don't know about that.
I refuse to
Charge.
accept their statement.
Very nice. Oh, that's very nice. Alright, come on. I need to get him where he can run faster. It's getting a little tiresome. Yeah, might as well use that now. Oops. Couldn't do it. Oops.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Stabbity. There we go.
Into
Finish
the
him off.
fray.
Thank you. Riven, make yourself useful. You can't make yourself useful. Of course you can. You've got like the best weapon in the game right now.
You should have listened to reason. You are today's sacrifice.
So,
I'll
fair
rip
hit.
you apart.
Oof.
Distract them for me. Can't you just die already?
The
Yeah, I wish it was just that simple.
Guide my blade.
Okay, relax. Loot. Alright. That takes care of all the areas. Which is nice. That's very nice. Oh no, we're not yet finished yet. We still gotta go here. Yeah, we got one more encounter to do.
How much longer, I wonder?
Well, we're just gonna have to hold it. We still got an hour of driving to do. Alright, we'll take those. No, we're heavy now. Let's go ahead and drop it. Descending order, yeah, just drop those for now. It's money, but, well, too much weight is not something we want. Drop, you've already got a good plate. And you might as well wear a shield that's proper. We'll get one for you eventually. I like how to use this one because it stuns people, so we'll try to go with that for now. And, oh yeah, you got Merchant Terror. That could be really handy in the next fight. And type in ascending. No, I want you to use it. There you go. Use it again. There you go. Mage armor. Yeah. Heroism. And that's a spell that you can use, but I think I'd rather you hold on to that for now. Needs to go up.
Pretty good, aren't I?
You're alright. You will suffice. We want to go over here. We already did that area there. No, we haven't done that other part yet, so we still need to do that one before we come back over here. Shying away, I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on. Can you unlock it now? Really? Come on, dude. Seriously? You're gonna make me use an apprentice lockpick. Are you flipping kidding me?
What's on your
Camilla,
mind?
you try to pick that damn thing. Maybe you can. This is boggling me. Oh well, it's not even worth it anyway. Just very confusing. Alright, so we are here. I think we already took care of the shades. No, we have not. Alright.
I will help where I can. They will break against our resolve.
Splash. Yeah, I gotta get where it's bringing up more of the enemies, but that's fine. They were tough. They're tough. Can you charge? Nope, you can't charge, so you just come over here. Yeah, whack them. Beautiful. And yeah, you just come over here. Here we go. Back ribbon. He can't make it out of the way, so I guess we'll just move him right here. We'll just. What about you? Can you reach anybody? You can reach him.
Time to share your treasures.
Curse splash. Alright, well, there's nowhere you can really go for now. Oop, schmecker. Ah, you jerk. I hate when you do that.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
No match
Whack
for
'em.
me.
Thank you. Oh, damn it. What is that now? -4, so it hit me, but it didn't stick, it looks like. Kill it with fire. Hey, I guess one is better than none. And another one to come and steal more of my strength, of course. Watch, I'll hit like a wiener now. Hey, at least I killed him.
Cover me, all right?
Go for their
You
heart.
whack him.
No
You whack him.
glory
Thank you.
I'll rip you apart.
There we go. Now, yeah, you're overburdened now. Yeah, we could have died. You go down below 1 and you die on any of these. We don't want to die. No dying today. Okay, we're getting there. Almost. It's a lot of scroll that I had to use. Though strength is not my necessary need. Still need to keep that up. Let's see here. No, I want to give this one now to Sela because she is mounted and that will help her do even more damage. Which is very nice. That's what we want. Now, we're going to have you move to using that weapon. This next fight sucks. Alright. Let's get everybody over here. Well, I don't care about that. Make away. Let's see here. Let's load some people up with some spells. Yeah, you could do that. That's fine. I think bull strength would be pretty handy for you, so we'll let you use that. Protect you from some fire. We will give you some fire to throw. And let's bless everybody. Bless you. Just won't let us do that. Come on. Go.
Something wrong.
No. Okay, there's that.
You are my favorite aide.
Guess we'll give my dude heroism.
Down.
Okay. You use the mage potion, mage armor potion. And buff you up a little bit more. Get buff. Shield of Faith. Guess I'll give that to you since you're going in with a two-handed weapon. But you will see why. Very, very handy. Very nice. I mean, why not? Why not? I don't like this fight. This fight's not very fun. Everybody that can summon one, I guess we'll have you guys all summon out one here. Use it. Just use it. Go.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Don't mind me.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here.
Yes.
It's fallen at last. How glorious. Now I can stop pretending to be a shopkeeper and spend all my time on my true passion. Reanimating the dead. Okay.
You'll make a fine trophy.
Free spell never hurts in this place. So let's do stuff right there. Very nice. He hasted everybody, so that sucks. Alright, you
Wide
stab
open.
him. He can do. So might as well blind him. Beautiful. Did it work? He's blinded. Yay. Yeah, he's a level 6 wizard. No wonder why he's such a pain in the butt. Well, let's whack that one.
Beg me to stop.
Well, I guess you're gonna fight this guy.
I don't like you!
There we go. Now you are going to just bum rush this
The
guy.
inheritor, guide my blade.
Stupid grease. Alright, my bad. Well, we need to do something about this.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Splish. Okay. Grease. Of course.
The spirits demand your blood.
Keep going back. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we going to do? Really don't have a lot of spells right now. There we go. Oh, let's see if we could do something with those. Hit them. Oh, for 3 points of damage. Yeah. Rah! So much power.
No match for me.
Okay, we did something to him now. Can I hit him with that? No. So you just come all the way over here. Stand up. Okay. Okay. Well, if you don't trip, might be able to do something with that. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Priest doesn't light on fire, unfortunately. Blindness. I'm going to blind. There we go. Well, seem to be in range of that guy somehow, right? Well,
Mind over
whack him.
muscle.
Okay, don't whack him.
I'll rip you apart.
Okay.
Out of my way!
Okay, the worst one's down.
Into the fray!
Dead. That's leash. Yeah. Let's just have you get rid of your spell. So now we got homie down, so now we can focus on fighting.
You are today's sacrifice.
Wow. That didn't work. Yeah, that's why.
I'll remove this obstacle.
They'll beg me to stop.
I'll split you in half!
Alrighty. This is why he does so much stupid damage. Dark Horn. Alright.
Together, we stand.
So much pride. Let's see here. Do I
No
have
reason
a
to
renewed
pause.
blindness spell? I do not. I do not. So you're just gonna have to be blind, Sailor. Sorry. The bummer. It's alright. We'll figure it out. Alright. That makes us done with this area, finally.
How much longer, I wonder?
40 minutes. Still gotta make that trip. Take it all. Let's see here. Excuse me. Let's see. Hanged cultists. That's just some agents. Stag. Gotta go all the way up there. I do, however, think we need to be going over here to the Tower of Strahd because it's got some good stuff in there too. Ooh, okay, we're all heavy here. Are we fatiguing? I don't know if we're fatiguing. Dead nudist. Yes. Well, we'll just evade them for now. Silken thread. Mm-hmm. You can manage that a little better, can't you? Oh yeah, yeah, light armor. Definitely want it on this character. Nope, we want type in descending. Descending. My brain isn't braining out this one. Check. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Alright, what do we got here? Number one, we need to. Don't care. Do we have any heals? We do not have any heals. Well, that sucks. Guess we'll use that one on you to get you up. Use that one on you. There we go. Hopefully we don't need to do any more for a little while.
Now what is that?
End of an ending.
Follow me.
That's what it is.
Or don't.
Oh, Jeff.
This is my kind of work.
Disarm the disarmed.
I'm not touching that.
Would that happen to me, one of those gray cloaked masked people? Why, yes it is.
This is my
I
kind
am
of
the
work.
answer, but what is the question?
Move aside.
The question is a lie.
Rely
Maybe.
on me.
No, fine. Charge that one then. Maybe you can hit him, maybe you can't. Like I said, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Kill the wizard. Okay, don't kill the wizard. Shoot that dude. Oh. Well, I guess we're tossing something to the barbarian.
Match for me.
Ooh. Yeah, they're in work though. Okay. Yeah, so survive for a little while. Can we do? Oh, you charge that one. Goodbye. You can charge that one. Get him. There you go.
Go for
Stabby.
the
Thank you. Yeah, my guy around helps cause extra chaos.
mind over muscle.
I'll rip you apart. Kill is for you.
Yeah, I forgot what that deadly fascination is specifically. Deadly motions become fascinating whenever he kills an enemy with a sawtooth saber. Other enemies in a 30 radius fasten unless they succeed at a will saving throw. If he's wielding 2 sawtooth sabers, the DC increases by 2. If the red shroud is active, it increases by an additional 2. Mind effect, and infected enemies can attempt to make a. Let's see. Fascinating. What is? But yeah, so that helps cause some chaos. Chaos. All right. So we need to start figuring out some stuff to converse about. If ever there are others to want to converse. Red Shroud becomes partially ethereal. Perfect. That will help out. Red Shroud. 620. Okay. Ah, yeah, we get bonus combat feat. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, let's loot. Loot the loots. Or the loot. So we can have loot. Let's see here. Did I mention my brain doesn't brain sometimes? But now you know. If you did. We got a no fight. That's
I am
okay.
yours to command.
Oh, am I? Are you?
Never a dull moment.
Something like that. We don't go after barbarian.
Your throat out.
That was a good hit. Very, very nice. Very nice. You just went over here. Yep, swipe that one.
Beg me to stop.
Splash.
You're irrelevant.
Just shoot that one. Okay, that helps. He died. Died.
The light.
Get in there.
Take you.
Concealment.
Now I know.
Ow! No.
I'll
Guess
cut
we'll
you
just stab
wide
him.
open.
There you go. Ridiculously terrible shot.
Distract them from me.
There you go. Yep. Guess you'll
No
finish
match
him,
for
hopefully.
me.
Yeah, that's something at least. Blind him. Trying to blind Wolja, huh?
Smear them.
There we go.
The inheritor, guide my blade. The spirits demand your blood.
Yep, he's fascinated. Yep. Deadly fascination.
Time to share your treasures.
You know, that was pretty straightforward. Right. That's what we want. So we got some thingamies. We got Anna. Damage reduction is very handy, especially for the fact that I want to give that to you. Lightens your load. Get an extra armor class out of it, and you get some damage reduction since you're our frontliner. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let me blow my nose real quick. I'm gonna put you on mute so I can do that. Be right back. All right, have returned. Time to continue on. Well, I changed that. Why does it say so? Oh, because yeah, not cyberpunk. Duh. Branches. Evil play. There we go. There we are. Maybe now that's going to be the appropriate stream information. Did I mention I'm not very good at this stuff? Yeah, there you go. A work of learning in progress. Don't hate me, okay? Let's see here. Alright, that takes care of that. Whew, excuse me. I do think we need to go ahead and just rest. We don't have any huge concern or hurry at this time. First of all, though, let's take care of some spellbook-ish. Let's see here. Yeah, you definitely need to get some of this back up. So I don't want that. I want that and that. Those two there. And then I don't want pit. I want scorching rays and a hideous laughter. There we go. That's bad. That's bad. You are more beneficial with mage armor. Couple of shields. Sleep, I guess, would be our. No, color spray and grease are pretty good, so we'll move that to color spray. My dude. Yeah, fine with that. Oh, son of a bee. All right, let's see here. I'm all running around here fighting without everything that I need. So sound burst. That could be handy. Could be. Protection from alignment, though, would be very handy as well. Align weapon. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can use some sound burst with him, just so we can actually give ourselves an ability to be more beneficial. New. Got here. I want you to have. Well, I don't know. Tingle, maybe. This restoration, paralysis. I want that. Dark skin will add later. Well, yeah, probably add that one later. I'll probably have to make her my main tank later on. I'll have to respec her. Let's go with a couple of entanglements. She's going to be kind of helpful crowd control. We don't have anything. I'm good there. She's not going to have any spells. You're fine. All right, resty time. No. We don't have any. We don't even have a skull scribing kit. I don't know. You should be there. Okay, good. Okay-ish. Yeah, we'll put you there because that's going to be where we're the most benefit. 195% chance, so that's fine there. Manage. It's very spicy. Okay, so 85% chance there. 70% chance there. I guess that's better just of kicking the butt. Rest.
You have the blood of a demon in you. A powerful demon, too, since you're skilled in magic. You can share some of your power with me. I will get the demon seed, and you'll get a good time.
You're all right, love. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm actually celibate, me. Took a vow of chastity. I'd show you my chastity belt, but, well, wouldn't want to tempt you.
Oh, goodness. Alright, looks like things are okay. We heal up at least enough. Hey, not bad.
We will win
I
this
will
war.
not complain about that. Now everybody can move a little faster too. Let us trudge on. Sure. Keep dragging it along with us here. So we have to. Let's go there. Go here. All right. Not bad. Not bad. We'll do our normal thing here, and we will go ahead and drop the heavy things we don't need to be holding on to all the time. So drop that, that. And drop that, and drop that. There we go. That'll be enough to keep us light and D+3, D+2. Wonder if I should. No, wait until I get dual wielding with her before I give her that. I have new kineticist, so we won't be needing that. Semi-order. Yes. Alright. Canopus burns, a city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Darkness and malevolence, rage hide behind many masks, but I see them for what they are. I see them in you. I hear the echo of menacing footsteps. I feel the heat of ancient curse rage. Old enemy, you will not escape so easily. Servants of the Abyss, you entered the house of memory with an evil in your soul. Soon you will be but a memory.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Well said.
I'll rip you apart!
They were not very tough. Vision of Targonian. Translucent winged female warrior recoils from you with a look of fury on her beautiful face. You've brought us back to waking. What do you want, foe? Why did you attack me? Because you are darkness. The abyss lives within you and you gladly submit to it. I can sense that you recently allowed your bloodlust to blind you in order to stand against a powerful demon. This confrontation took place very close by, somewhere deep below the city, but the echo of your deeds has reverberated much further. The world takes note of all doings, deeds, and even thoughts, noble and dark alike. I don't know what you are, but you frighten me, and I am a memory of someone who spent centuries fearlessly fighting the hordes of the abyss. You fought for centuries, and you lost for centuries. Maybe the world needed someone stronger than you to get the job done. The hordes of the abyss have battled each other since the dawn of time, but the triumph of one monster over another offers no reprieve to mortal kind. No matter who emerges victorious from that battle, they will inevitably turn their weapons on us. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. I thought it was only my kin who arranged stupid displays like this. Heroes' relics? Ridiculous. Who needs the scrap metal left behind by people dumb enough to get themselves killed? Who wants to admire a collection of failures and defeats? So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mist of history. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canobras lies in ruins, and but you fearlessly battled the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Right. In the olden days, mortal kind lost to demons time and time after time. And now their descendants are continuing their losing streak. How could they not be proud of that? Be gone, illusion. The translucent silhouette throws up her weapon in defense, but she disintegrates into nothing at the first strike. Alright. World long gone, a thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life in Socorus. Before the opening of the World Wound, more details in the Museum Almanac. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here. And you'll see, there's a handy way up nearby. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You're all to sit tight here and wait for the order to attack Defender's Heart. It's the last bastion of the Crusade resistance. We'll flatten it and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all the Crusaders in the Defender's Heart. Callias, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Faxon, you idiot. Go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Callias, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone, listen to me. What we're going to do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Had enough worm? I'm in charge here. Class is the strongest. No looting. Only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The Defender's Heart will fall.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea.
Grim-faced dwarf with a thick head of black hair holds the finger to his lips, then he points at the enemies and whispers.
If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's Heart.
Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
So, there are people who only hunt demons. And demons think they are the superior predators.
They think so. Their overconfidence will be their downfall.
Catching Windowog's eye, Greybor gives her a short nod, like an equal. It's nice to meet a professional. May the Mantis grant you a successful hunt. Dwarf raises an eyebrow in surprise. Presumably he doesn't often encounter followers of Akakesh. He looks like he wants to say something besides against opting instead to express his thanks with a respectful nod. So what do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's Heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Greybor eyebrows shoot up as though he wasn't expecting to hear such words from the delicate young lady. He nods anyway.
Or like in cards, wait for your opponent to play his hand, and then dive under the table, grab the pot, and run.
Thanks for the advice. We could attack them together.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
I'm going now.
I hope you act wisely.
I won't. Alright, everybody go sneaky.
Are we making a mystery of ourselves?
Something like that.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Because we'll make it across there. And then you'll come on down here.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
We'll find that thing there. Give that to Camilla. Make her even more difficult to attack. And then we will kill a few of them. Greyboar will go in and kill his target. There we go. Now, what we can do is we will take her and drop the Winter's Grasp about right there. They can have fun with that. You're going to move over here so you can whack people with your axe. You're going to come all the way over here. You are going to there we go. Now we can actually move somewhere. I'm going to come around this way and then come over this way. There we go. You cannot hit anybody. Get rid of that, get rid of that, move that, move this, and move this here. There we go. And there. And you move right there. Oops. There we go. We'll see if you can take Faxon out. You cannot, so that's fine. I'll do a speed burst on myself. And then we will make our way over here with everybody else. There we go. Alright, we'll just
cover me, all right?
And you whack that one. Fireball! Ouch! Such a great crowd control. Got a couple of them. Keep them coming. Ouch. Alright, well. Let's see, who should we hit? Got that one. And do another one on Faxton. Well, I guess we're gonna Red Shroud. And I guess we'll drop one of those. Just for good measure. There we go. That knocked him around. Shoot Faxton. Or not. Guess we'll clear up this mess. That way we can actually do something.
I'll rip you apart!
I don't like you.
Stab you or zap you.
There we go.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Well, he said it was suicide. We made it through just fine. Pamphlet depicting a beautiful golem. I wonder who that was. Let's see here. There's that. Door. Moving on. Moving on up. To the
I will
basement.
help where I can.
Get on the horse. There we go.
How much longer, I wonder?
Talmer, a pale and frightened half-elf, looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like you just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I am Telmar, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanther, the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command. Has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanther has ordered that everything of use should be transported from the Canabras and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Fortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there is some objects of interest among the exhibits left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on this. But where's Faxon? Well, just sniggers. Ha! Finest thieves in Mendev. Turn your back and everything that isn't nailed to the floor will be gone when you turn around again. Demons have no chance against them. Masters of our trade, we are. Windwag looks at Woldruff in surprise. That is actually slightly impressive. Not very impressive, but still. There you go, bragging again, dummy. Thieving has never led to anything but harm. Trust me, if you fought the way you thieve, now that might be useful. No thanks. Every person has their calling, and this is mine. But imagine if you fought as well as we thieve. Touche. Where's the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where's Faxon? Get your hand off the crusader relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag, and he goes, No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanther here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls the pages up in his fists and shoves them into his mouth. Then he begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge, and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming. His face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheezing emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. No! I wanted to read that. What it says. Spit that out. Windwag watches the half-elf suffering, snorts, and bursts into brazen laughter. Silently watch the half-elf gasp for breath. The half-elf falls into convulsions, scrabbling at his throat. For all that time, he looks at you in terror, the bystanders to his horrific demise. What an idiot. God has punished them all. At least we can see the kind of mind that swears allegiance to a demon lord. I wish all cultists were as dumb as this one. It all ends quickly. The half-elf's lifeless eyes stare at you in silent rebuke. Freaking idiot. Angels. Almanac of the Tower of Estrad. Info. Gallery exhibits. Wait for a second, then I'll move it on down. And we move it down the rest of the way. Wand of Zacharias. Trendilov's Claw. Yeah. And then what, the Angel's Book, I guess. We'll pop that one open real quick. Okay. Moving on. What do we got here? Ah, Teldon. Looking around absent-mindedly shrieks away as you get closer. His hand seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which of you, Robert, or Demon? Hey, take it easy, Gramps. So that's the way of it, is it, huh? You see horns and you think they're thief or demon. Quit scaring the old man, dummy. Have you seen your horns? How should I put this? Don't exactly inspire trust in a city that's currently overrun with demons. I'm not gonna hurt you. Goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his own. The wrestling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction that the sound came. The hand holding wand gradually falls to his side, and he turns back to you. There's no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? What happened here? No man burst into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with his hands. First, the bell started ringing, then there was noises in the street. Then the dragon lady Tarindala began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside, the thieves. There were 7 of them, perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything with them, even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. Looks like Museum Custodian looks at you with an affront of anguish in his eyes. Who are you? He lowers his wand in confusion. I think, expression goes distraught. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads Teldon, Tower of Strahd Museum Custodian. I'm Teldon, custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me, but at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a bad mage. One of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel, but I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys for a moment, and the next, I can't remember where I've put them. Controlled amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. And it appears that the old man was suspicious. But what we have here is a case of plain old senility. The pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to me. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Strahd with these. Museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you all looking at me for? Wolf exclaims indignantly, even though no one is looking at him. Somebody's got a guilty conscience. Give me the keys. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I'm personally responsible for safety exhibits in the storeroom. Let's just trick him. Hey, what's up with you? Teldon looks around fearfully as he does. Your fingers slip slightly into his pocket. When the old custodian turns back to you, the large bunch of keys is already tucked safely in your belt. Teldon shakes his head in confusion. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, half-elf. He said Canobus was under attack, but that the Crusader had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but I've seen not one of them. I haven't heard any, either. I've grown hard of hearing over these years. Windowog wrinkles her nose in disgust. Maybe the short lifespans of my people isn't a curse, but a blessing. At least we never lived long enough to turn into something so pathetic. The half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders... Oh, my word. The relics. We must go after them. Works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting all those roots as he roots through his many pockets, but the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hand slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, "Sorry, did you say something?" Stay out of my way. I want to see what's valuable here. He raises the wand again. Don't you even think of it. These are relics. I tell you, if you lay a finger on any one of them, I'll turn that finger to dust. Well,
Do not waver.
we just need to pitch you out of your misery.
You are today's sacrifice.
Distract them from me.
Mind over muscle.
Out of my way!
No glory without risk.
Who, me?
There we go. Because we are evil. He had a wand of magic missiles. Well, that could be handy. Almanac of Atat, we already had one of those, so we'll just continue on. Garbage. Another almanac. Garbage. Some money on garbage. Lots of almanacs. Yeah, we can sell them for a few coins each. Why not? So what do we got here? Door we can open.
What's over there?
And several traps.
I don't even want
Camilla, off you go.
I am helpful, am I not?
I don't know.
I hope you appreciate this.
But of course I do. Got a curry. Another trap
I
disarm.
am helpful, am I not?
And another almanac. Man, we're just collecting almanacs today. Falcata that we can't use because nobody knows how to use Falcata. Stuff and stuff. Over here. Info. Real quick. Pause if you want to read it. And something to unlock. Save just to be on the safe side.
I am helpful.
And we get the
Am I
bow
not?
and magic essence. Love getting magic essence.
Follow me. Or don't.
Or don't. Let's see here. Is anybody that can really use the bow now? I don't think so. Normally would be her, but we're not going to give that to her. She's an axe tosser. Alright, onward. Clean garbage. Clean garbage. More garbage. And the important thing. Yes.
Side.
Lady Calendra's chain shirt. Very, very nice. It's very nice. Definitely did give it to my dude here. He needs more armor. Alright. And that concludes this area. Hooray.
I'll let you back.
Guess we'll heal up a couple of people here. That'll do. That'll do. Now, we go up here. I think I still want to try to get as far as I can. So let's go to Arende's party house. 3 hours. We're gonna fight. Time for another fight.
You can handle them, right?
Yeah, I think we're fine.
I'll split you in half.
No match for me.
Pretty straightforward. Are we overburdened, or are we just... Yeah, we're overburdened. Of course we're overloaded. Drop. Drop. And drop. That'll get us enough to be able to move on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome for joining in. As you have found, I am playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and I am doing an evil playthrough. With the newer class, the Mantis Zealot class. Hopefully it's a class that you've been wanting to check out. Drop. 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 Get ready to go into some more fights. Yeah, just like that.
They'll beg me to stop. The light take you.
Here we go.
How much longer, I wonder?
Keep complaining like that, I'll just take you guys back home. What a splendid occasion, Count. And this new Numerian elixir is something. There's a party in the house. Look, such darling little creatures. Ah, smell. Beauty. They're demons. Oh, wonderful. Now brace yourselves for the smell of your own blood, you ghastly eyesore. Now this, after all, doesn't protect the poor people of the city. Well then, guess we'll just have to charge. I can knock some sense out of a couple of them here, maybe. Yeah, it's just close enough. Didn't work, but did some damage. Little damage is nice. Window, I can't hit anybody for now, so you're over here. Minyo. What else? I don't know. Nobody you can hit, so you just come over here. There we go. There we go, and whack that one. Okay, don't whack him.
Time to share your treasures.
Somebody hit that freaking thing. It's just showing me who you're going after. That's fine. We'll come over here, and I guess we will increase our speed for the next time around. Well, couldn't save them. It's supposed to be some kind of an achievement you can get, if I'm not mistaken, that if you can save people, then seems almost impossible, though. Not bad. Run away! Get away! No. Hit the wizard. Don't hit the wizard.
Into the fray.
Are you kidding me? Good grief. The aristocrats. Terrible. Can't fight for their lives. Belgiv, you need to hit this.
Cover me,
Can
alright?
you hit this? No. Oh, you hit once. Look at you. Red Shroud. Wow. There we go. Well, there goes another.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay, that's one. Jesus. Do. Come on, let's hurry up. Just run by the demon. Good job.
No
Not the
match for
wizard.
me.
Really? Goodness gracious. Can you hit the wizard, please? Thank you.
The light, take you.
Man. This is killing me.
I'll rip you apart. They'll beg me to stop.
Now the deadly fascination finally kicks in. Can you guys kill him, please? Thank you. Good grief. Let's turn that off. Well then. Let's see, who am I gonna have here? Want that, want that. You can keep the rest. Because we are going to swap you out for the Count.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Must have been some party to miss the fact that Cannabis was being attacked by hordes of demons and Discari himself.
Oh come, the party was deathly dull. Rather like one of the prelate's interminable sermons. I really ought to be grateful to the demons for their intrusion. They certainly added a frisson to the proceedings.
Frisson.
It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
Expect a little gratitude for saving you.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
What should I know about you, Count? Apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich.
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
Oh darn, huh?
I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
Falstaff rubs his brow, looking fatigued.
The Arendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendiv. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself. The The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Worm.
Those speaks. Hints of careful suppressed irritation slipped into her voice. Good Defender, sir. It's under the protection of Erebus, Terabate, and Eagle Watch.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Thoughts?
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
He's handsome. Having a spellcaster in the party is always useful, too. If he's strong, he'll make a good ally. If he's weak, he will die instead of us.
Ever pragmatic Windwog. Licking her lips, she cast a predatory gaze over the Count, lingering on his face and trim figure.
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
What? You're asking about whether to take this boy with you? The question lies outside the bounds of my interest.
Of course it does.
By the way, did you know that the young scions of noble families often sponsor the research of young scientists? What laudable passion for knowledge. True, the size of their donations bears a direct correlation to the hazardousness of the experiment being conducted.
I'm sure it does.
He doesn't look like a whiner, and he can hold his own, so he won't be dead weight.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
Sure. Alright, we'll just go take a break. Count Darian, you are in, because I need a good healer. Obracal. Charisma, yes. Actually, I think we just push him through. Because he's got plenty of stuff to go around. Alright, so he automatically is going to get a piece of armor to help him out. No, I didn't plan that at all.
A success worthy of praise.
Arinka. Of course, named people, right? Thank you, stranger. Even this young woman does not look at least a bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who has emerged It has enraged me more today. The demons are the also affable master of this house. Can you tell me about the master of this house? About the Count? Voice drops to a whisper. I've wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you've probably already heard about the Arende family. All I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I've even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in the Count's home, like someone is watching him, unseen eyes staring at the back of his head, even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know if I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. Are you deliberately talking as if I'm not here? Excellent. Like any polite host, I shall return the favor and act as if you're not here either. I'm a friend of Ike's, and he asked me to find and protect you. We'll clasp our hands together. Ike's is alive? And he made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now, when the city is under siege by the demons. And those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How did you end up here? Foreign towns found me at Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them, and then I lost them in the streets before charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed past the door. Holren holds no sway among certain members of aristocracy, so I picked a good place to lie low. That is, until the demon showed up. She shivers and wraps her arms around herself. Now that's more like it. So I have inadvertently been harboring a traitor wanted by Canabras and the Inquisition. This day wasn't such a waste after all. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower? No idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect, pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know. I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Canabras Market Square. Why did you decide to break into the Wardstone and cast magic on it? You put your lives at risk. Your information could have been a trap set by the demons. But it wasn't a demon trap, she says forcefully, and then her voice softens and expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the world moon, seeing the powerlessness of crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think that we can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline, but we've been marching for 100 years, and it's always one step forward, 2 steps back. While the soldiers are marching, people like Holren and people like Holren are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack. We change our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not molder in doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Naive children, that's what you are. But I admit your words stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. I killed Holren. He won't threaten you ever again. It's a shame it ended this way for him. Hopefully his successor will keep the Inquisitors in check. Tell me about yourself. I'm Renka, a traveling bard and follower of Desmond. Many of my fellow bards are rootless misfits who wander the world, unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, that's only partly true. I have a wonderful family. My mother, father, grandmother, and brother. Right now, they're far away, and I'm sure they miss me, but they have always supported me in my vocation, and they let me be free to roam, because they knew that I couldn't be happy while there was so much of the world I hadn't explored, and so many places where people might need my help. Can you get somewhere safe on your own? Looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet. And they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple and to Ike's, and the Inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't go back a second time. I have to go. Good luck. May Desna be with you, stranger. Now, real quick, who is my best? Perception. Not you, not me. Sayla's not bad. Indawag. Let's give her a boost. So there's a reason why we picked up this little artifact here, because it allows you to +5 any chosen skill for an hour, which is what we want. So, oops, that's what we want to do. And we will, where's perception? There it is. Because we come over here, woof, she didn't even find it. Oh, no, she hasn't gotten close enough. And she still missed it. Dang. Just missed it by 1 point. Now, let's reload and try it again real quick. I'll only do this a couple of times. If we don't get it, it's not the end of the world, but we're always looking for more money, right? Loot leads to money. Money leads to better things. Rinse and repeat.
Where do you want me?
Just run over there. Thank you. Now,
I am helpful, am I not?
assigned to the trap. Now we gotta unlock it. Oh, you know what? I need to give her the other thingy. The other thingy-majig. Let's go to sending. Let's go there. There it is. Now, if she tries to unlock it, it will be a higher percentage. Let's try.
Not this time.
Not this time.
I hope you appreciate
There we go. 557 plus 500 emerald. Yeah, we definitely want that to help us out. All right. Onward. Ooh, victory. Ability. Well, that sucks. And yeah, we can still grab our stuff. Perfect. Down to about the last 10 minutes here, so hopefully we can push on through here. Oh, we've got people fatiguing too. Yeah, let's head to Gordon's. We'll come back around. We'll be able to finish that one up later, so. There we go. We get started with this place, and then we will save up and call it a day for next Friday on this game. Ah, there you are at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting drawing you a map. His relief is palpable even through his grousing. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state. And I always had a few guards in my service, you know, and I hope those blockheads died honorably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. He turns toward the corridor with a pensive expression on his face. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me, and I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my mansion, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Horgus Gorm's manor. While I was standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. I've done many things in my life, but playing the part of an intrepid mercenary rummaging through someone else's tastelessly decorated and poorly planned mansion is a novelty to me. How droll. I deeply regret you had to participate in this, my dear Count. Come now, I love a good caper, even when the setting offends my aesthetic sensibilities. What are these valuable items that they're worth risking your life by going back to the manor? Never you mind. I'm paying you to clear out the ruffians inside, not to ask questions. He glares at you for a few seconds, but dropping his gaze. In any case, you will learn that what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me. So restrain your curiosity for now. You're not coming with me? The very notion. You think I hired guards to do my bidding just so I could put myself in danger along with them? No. I've taken on my fair share of risk already today. But all the same, you took the risk of coming here, even though you were well aware of the danger. What is it that draws you here so strongly, like a moth to a flame? Camilla, that's enough. Oh, it seems I hit a sore spot. She quickly covers the smile that flits across her face. All right, I understand. Well, get on with it. Or are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. He pauses. And Gluck in there, I suppose. All right, let us redrop our weight again because I'm so desperate to carry these things because I want to sell them for money. Because every drop of coin will always help out. Yeah, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. I have definitely picked up quite a few things. Yeah, we'll drop that. And might as well drop that too. There we go. Now we're late. Being late is good. We'll drop that. Drop. Drop. We're going to be picking up a bunch of books anyway, so. Just because we're in this kind of a place for that. Decimation. Whenever this +1 cold iron Baradesh confirms a critical hit, it deals an additional 1 damage to Constitution. That's pretty handy. But it's not a normal weapon we will use with this group. However, let's see here. So we are fatiguing. We might as well can't camp when enemies are nearby, so we have to trudge on with our fatigue. So be it. Move aside. Door, open me.
I am helpful, am I not?
Oh, I suppose you are, my dear. What a darling woman you are. Aha! Sickle. Actually, I should be switching her over to a 2-weapon wielding bit now, since I just grabbed that. I believe she can use that without too much detriment. Let's do that. We go to 6 and 6. Because she's fatigued, it's -1. So that's why we're suffering a little bit because of the fatigue. Of course, that's a +1, so she's fine with that. But if we do that, oops, wrong one. Do that, then we severely because it's not a light weapon. And she can't really use a bunch of different ones, so that one is about the best we can do for her for now. Let's let her wear that just to look fancy. All right, so we've got about 5 more minutes so we can push through a little bit more. So move you here and then have you charge in. We can't even charge anyway because we're all fatigued. No.
Out of my sight.
Tally ho.
Against our resolve.
I'll
Go chop.
you in half.
What do we got? We'll shoot that one. Mind every missile. Yes, I definitely like the Count because he's got heals and all that good stuff. Lesser restoration. Specifically handy is bless, remove sickness, definitely handy. Everything's handy. Handy, handy, handy. Right now he's got 7 cure light wounds, so let's just he's not close enough. That's alright. Go choppy. Hey, there you go. You toss an axe at it. And you missed.
I'll cut you wide open.
Smear them. And it bounces off. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's alright. There we go. And stab. There we go. As we continue on. Excuse me. Recipe. Oops. There we are. Copy thy recipe. Food. Loot. And yes,
Smile.
count. I'm just going to have you go ahead and heal. Oh, you know what? Do that. There we go. I like that heal everybody thing. It's hard to play any other character but him as a healer, except for probably Sorrel later on that we get. Sociel, sorry, not Sorrel. Wow. My brain works great today. It really does. Yeah, let's just go charge on in here.
They'll beg me to stop.
There you go. You go take care of the conjurer. There we go. I don't even have to worry about him. Well, that wasn't a very smart thing for you to do. Yeah, he's always staggered. That's the one downside to him.
You are today's sacrifice.
There we go. And you can go power to that one. No, you can't. Should really just try to hit him. That's funny.
No match for me.
Well done. Well done. Alright. I think I'm just going to go ahead and make this our stopping point. We'll try to make sure we get some rest in this, actually. Let's see if we can rest out over here. Can we rest out over here? Yes, we can. So let's get that done. Oh, yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else for now. So let's just get everybody all wrapped up here. Spicy pastry. Now we have onion soup. Bonus on saving throws for a day. I think I like that. So we'll rest up with that. Do that. No, count. I don't want you cooking. I want her cooking. I want you to help with camouflage. And we begin resting.
Sela, a ball gown would suit you very nicely. Or any dress.
Are you kidding? All that lace on me? It'd be like putting a saddle on a sow. It'd be enough to make the cats laugh.
And thus we were not interrupted and not corrupted anymore. So that is good. All right. So from here...
We will win this war.
Yes, we will eventually, right? Okay, so we will be continuing on that way when we get back for the next time. Next time will be Friday for this game, and I will be back on tomorrow, which is Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which will be a normal day for me to go ahead and play as well, too. But we will be going back to Cyberpunk for my knife and hack character. So hopefully, if you've watched this video, you'll be joining us at that time, and I will see you guys on the next time. Thank you for coming, and I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a great evening, and bye-bye.